What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Rebelpoc. And if you just tune into my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Leave a comment so I know that you was here and where you from. And most importantly, hit that notification button. You dig? Alright, so today we doing the history once again. Behold a pale horse. And I think today we're going to get into a little Christianity. That's what we're going to do today. I'm going to open your eyes to Christianity, the actual religion, and why it's not good to follow something that somebody else followed, who followed because somebody else followed, and who followed because somebody else followed, and so on and so forth. Always do your own research. Whatever you into, whatever you thinking about getting into, whatever you introduced to, research it. Don't just jump on some shit because somebody else was on it, or they've been on it the whole time you've known them, or all your life. That don't mean that it's right. That don't mean that it's real. That don't mean it's leading you to where you need to be. You dig? A lot of us are Christians because our moms was Christians, our fathers, our family, etc. So we accepted that, never did any research, never looked, just grew up a Christian and started doing and what we seen them do, praying, crying, and all that old crazy stuff in church. And never actually doing our own research and actually understanding the actual religion. And also looking at other religions and seeing if this what we interested in. Maybe we don't even like, maybe we like something else. But we never did that because what? We took what whoever taught us, we took that they knew what they was doing. And that's not always true. See, we got to remember that us, the color of our skin, and this fucked up, this fucked up situation that we in, we got to remember that we can't follow the next man with the same skin complexion as us just because he got the same skin complexion as us. Why? Because he's been through the same thing we've been through. He's been taught the stupid shit like we've been taught the stupid shit. He don't know the same way we don't know. He just know a little bit more about nothing that we know about nothing. But at the end of the day, he knows nothing. And you have people that can spit this shit to you and make that shit sound so real, right? I done dropped my goddamn blunt. And make that shit sound so real. You got people that can sit right there and preach that motherfucker to you, and it'll sound like it's common sense. Like, yeah, that do make sense. Shit don't make no sense though, but it's all you know. And it's not their fault. It's not our parents' fault or our grandparents' fault or none of that. That they taught us something that was taught to them. But we got to remember that who we are. We're slaves. Well, we're not slaves now, where we are, but we're not, if you understand that. But we were from slaves. They took everything that we knew. We don't have no knowledge of self, no knowledge of nothing. Everything we literally know is what they told us. And they made sure it was like that. So we can't listen to that dude in that church because he got a little success and he got a good family. And, you know, because that's what we see. We see the things that we want, we never had, and we see on TV. You see what I'm saying? Because as kids, we never had none. All we did was look at TV and wish. So when we see somebody that's in kind of the position that we see on TV and the life that we want, we kind of look like, oh, he's doing the right thing. Oh, that's the way that yeah, I'm going that way. No. Find your own way. Right? Now, if you notice anything about Christianity, you notice what? Most of them Christians, I ain't going to say most. I'm going to say a lot. A lot of negative shit comes from Christianity. A lot of messing with little kids, messing with a different sex. These are all the things that they claim they didn't want in the church at the beginning. They claimed that they was against it and all of that. But if you know anything about Christianity, Christianity says one thing and then they do another. And then they change total a whole rule or law of something they said just like that. And then they act like it won't nothing. Then they tell you God is the one that told them that it should be changed. Yeah. I'm going to give you a prime example. So, it was it was known in the church that homosexuality wasn't welcome in the church. I remember back in the day, you had homosexuals in church, but you didn't know. And you had some of the ones that were small, and they just acted sweet. You know, it wasn't really something they was doing. It was just their characteristic, and you thought it was gay, but that's as far as that went. You know, and you know, as soon as your boy came in office, what happened? He said, "Oh, it's all right to be gay," and they actually accepted that in the church. They actually said it's all right to be gay. Now, don't get it fucked up. The fact that they said it was cool and you can come as you gay and all that, it's nothing wrong with that. But it's the fact that y'all switched it as if it was nothing. But before, you act like it was everything. It's a sin. You can't mess with the same sex. It's a sin. You're going straight to hell. God don't look this and that. And they went on with this for years until one day this man came and said it was cool to have the same sex marriage. And what happened? Now, it's cool with everybody. There's more gay people in church right now. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. But I'm saying, look at the way they just switched it. One day, pow, it's over with. So you mean to tell me that if you could switch that like that, what about the other shit? Any one of them could be switched? Or is it already switched, but y'all use it for what y'all want to use it for? We don't like it. Come on, man. Who got time for that? But like I said, we don't know because we are a part of a society of people who don't know who they are. When them preachers go to school for church and all, they go in there and learn all lies. And then they come in there and they put their spin on it. And you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, no, it's not our fault that we are going off of what we've seen our fathers and mothers and grandparents do. That's not wrong. But what's wrong is when you continue to go off what somebody else say and not do your own research. That's always important. Do your own research. So while I was researching Christianity, right? Sabbath day. Saturday is the Sabbath. Sunday is not. Excuse me, y'all. Right? They make the Sabbath the wrong day. Right? And a lot of people excuse it and they say, well, you know, I go to a church that's celebrated on a Saturday and you can choose your day or whatever. It's a lie. Because once you think that the Sabbath is on the wrong day, then you start to count the days wrong. Then you counting the weeks wrong. Then you counting the years wrong. The year that it is in America and the time and all that shit is off, my nigga. You might be actually younger than you are or older. And everybody look at me like, oh, you crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm telling you, you might be older or younger than you actually are. All this shit over here is off. All right, so they celebrate the Sabbath day on the wrong day to mislead you. If we all worshiping God on the wrong time, the wrong day, then we're not worshiping God, or we're not what? We're not following the rules and regulations of God, right? So if that's the case, we'll be over here worshiping God wrong, and they're gonna be over there worshiping God the way that it should be worshipped, right? Pope is some shit. I'm gonna tell you that now. He is kind of one of the heads behind everything that's going on between him, the king and queen of Europe, the United States, and all their conspiracy people. For real, it's kind of mainly them, and we don't understand this. They go to school and they're taught. They're taught what they want them to come back and give to us. Now, a lot of them know, and a lot of them don't know. A lot of them think they legitimately went to school, got their degree, learned what God wanted them to learn, and they came and they see. It's all a illusion. See, and that's what we don't understand. It's all an illusion. See, whatever you put in your head, you start to actually think that shit true. Even a lie. Even a lie. Once you put that shit in your head, the more you put it in your head, the more you got your mind on it, the more you start to believe that shit is true. So these motherfuckers, they going to school, they did the study, and they you know, they followed it back to Africa and Egypt, and you know, scrolls, and they, you know, it was scrolls, and they, you know, they seen the scrolls, and it's real, and they'll go through all of that, right? Cool. But let me tell you something. Anybody with common sense, an 8-year-old, could read that motherfucker and tell you that it's not right. How you gonna tell me to turn a cheek, then tell me it's an eye for an eye? Whatever God they got up in that motherfucker, he makes you kill motherfuckers to just to show how much you love him. He make you kill people, animals. He'll make you kill an animal quick. Hold them in the air, God, and all of this. It's a lot of negative, evil ass shit up in there. And if this the God that's so, you know, I don't even understand why we think God is so good when, if you read that motherfucker from Genesis all the way through, you're going to see shit up in there that's some negative shit that only like animals or demons will do. Not nobody that you consider God. You know what I'm saying? And we can go through a lot of scriptures in there. It's plenty of scriptures in there where you would think that this, like, what the fuck? This can't be God. He even got you, listen, man, they even got up in there to the point where they got you thinking that you were enslaved for some shit that you did. And you should just be humble and be a good slave, because when you get to heaven, he's going to look out. Because you was a good slave. Yeah, it literally has that in there. It literally has that in there. Be a good slave. It literally has in there God telling somebody that the that they're gonna be slaves for all these many years, and this other person gonna be on top for all these years. Now, if this the God they say is all seeing, all knowing, all merciful, all this and all that, why would he curse a whole nation of people that's not even here yet? That has nothing to do with what's going on. Why? Why would he curse? He cursed the man whole generation. Every kid that he have, that they kids have, goddamn it on, it's gonna be cursed. But see, that's the whole trick. They put all that to make you think that. And that's why you got Christians running around right now. Running around and really think in their head, Lord Jesus, I love you. And listen to this, listen clear. If you are serving the Jesus and the God that they told you to, you are literally serving someone that has cursed your ancestors, that caused them to get hung, drugged, necks cut off, dicks cut off, arms cut off, set on fire, raped, etc., etc. This is the God that you serve. When you in court, when you in church and you doing this and you crying and you feeling that Holy Spirit and all that, them tears and that feeling that you're getting are from the person and the reason why you're in the position that you're in. That don't even make sense. It's your boy Rebel POC, man. Don't forget to hit that like, hit that share, leave a comment, subscribe, and get notified. It's your boy Rebel POC signing out.